Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're over here in Middletown off Blankenbaker Parkway and Shelbyville Road at Born2Bagel. I just got back from New York last week, as you all probably know. One thing I regret is I didn't review the bagel place I went to every morning when I was there. I would leave, walk a couple blocks from the hotel, bring bagels back for Melissa and the kids. Went there every day. It was phenomenal. They'd slather that scallion cream cheese on there that thick with lox and everything else. But anyway, this place, Born2Bagels, claims that it is crafted after New York bagels. So that's a pretty big claim there. And Jay, he knows a little bit about this place. So tell me what recommended you to come here.
Well, I have a friend who came here and tried it. She's from the Northeast. Well, anyway, she's been up in the Northeast quite a bit of her life and said that it was excellent and that I needed to try it. So here we are.
Well, and Ryan, do you know anything about it?
You know, I've been looking for a good bagel shop, and I've seen people talk about it on Facebook reviews, so I'm ready to give it a shot.
So I'm pretty certain that they don't carry hot sauce here, a bagel place. So y'all know I come prepared, packing heat. I had to break out the old Scalini today. So come prepared. And by the way, we got Born2Bagel, Jet's Pizza, Beef O'Brady, I Love Pollo, Pollo, and right in the middle of those is a Weight Watchers shop over here. So they're sitting there right in the middle of a lot of business. All right, so enough of the chit chat. We're gonna go on and check it out because they got big shoes to fill from what I had last week at the LIC Bagel and Deli that's located there on Long Island City in the Queens Plaza, right across the Queensboro Bridge from Manhattan. So I got high expectations for this place if they're claiming that they have the New York bagels. So, all right, let's go on in.
Hello everyone, this is Brian, your local mortgage broker here in Louisville. If you want to buy a house but you don't have a lot of money for down payment, we can help. Please give me a call. We have some great down payment assistance programs that can get you into a house with little or no money down. Brian Curl, Wholesale Mortgage Source, 502-738-1003.
Kind of small, but quaint. You know, kind of got that New York feel, you know, little storefront. As you see, different bagels lined up all the way across the wall. And got menu boards and specials. The schmears, which, you know, are the slathered on cream cheese. I didn't know what a schmear was until Jay filled me in. Then you got lunch sandwiches, and then the coffee. Of course, I got a large coffee while I was here. I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but I had to get it. All right, so as you see, I got a little variety here, and I'm starting with a breakfast bagel sandwich. I got the sausage, egg, and cheese. Got the eggs, I told them medium, and it comes with a side of latkes, which in Louisville, they call them potato pancakes, but in New York, they call them latkes. It's a Jewish delicacy. And by the way, the owners, Bruce and Jen Rosenblatt, Bruce is Jewish, so this is, and he's from Brooklyn, so this is as authentic as you can get on these latkes. All right, so start with this garlic bagel and sausage, egg, and cheese. I do see a little runny yolk in there. So the egg is cooked medium, just like I like it. Here we go. That's awesome. Before I get into more food, let me tell you about the coffee. We'll talk about the coffee on the next round. I'm gonna try one of these latkes. Is it latke?
Vodka.
Vodka. Comes with sour cream, or is that cream cheese?
Sour cream.
Sour cream
Yep.
and applesauce. I'm gonna try it with both. Because you can get either or, but I've never had it before, so I just want to get it with both. It is so soft in the middle, and you've got nice little crunchy outer coating there. It's excellent. All right, now I want to talk about the coffee. Of course, you already know I got a large coffee here. They get their beans freshly ground and roasted from a company here in St. Matthews. Is it Fuentes?
I think it was Fuentes.
And St. Matthews, and they get their own special blend that they roast and ground for them here. Now here's the unique item here. This is their iced coffee, but they use coffee cubes, which is, I can honestly say, is probably the first and only place in Louisville that offers this. They take coffee and put it in like ice cube trays, and they freeze the coffee, and then when you order the iced coffee, they put that in there, so when the cubes melt down, you don't get it watered down like a lot of people just use watered ice cubes. So it gives it that fresh coffee taste. It's got that caramel. This is a caramel iced coffee. It tastes like a caramel milkshake with a hint of coffee. So that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna work on this, and then we're gonna be back, and Jay's got something. We're gonna show what he's got. Be right back.
All right, so this is pretty simple, but it looks pretty delicious. Lots of vegetables. What I got is a Asiago bagel with vegetable cream cheese, and you can see that there's some carrots in there. It looks like maybe a cucumber, some onion, and we're gonna try it out. It's loaded with vegetables, and it's very good. The bagel is chewy on the inside, has the right crust. Tastes like an authentic New York bagel I've had many times. Excellent flavor. Very good.
That looks good.
How's that with the hot sauce on it?
Yeah, you notice that I had to put the scalini on there. Just enhances it even more. Accentuates the flavor with that breakfast sandwich. And I'm salivating, ready to get into this. I'll be right back on that one. It's Ryan's turn. Go ahead, Ryan.
All right, what I got is the Whitefish bagel. Well, the everything bagel with whitefish salad on it. Got some onion, lettuce.
Oh, that red onion too. They know what they're doing here. They ain't no rookies. Gotta have red onion on a bagel sandwich.
Really flavorful. Got a salty flavor to it, but I mean, it's a whitefish salad.
Right.
But,
Salty's good.
yeah, it's very good. Everything
In my
bagel.
book, anyway.
I would definitely like to try some scalini on there, but I mean, it's very good as is.
All right, let me add something here. Jen, when she delivered the sandwich, she pointed out that they buy their whitefish and their lox from the the Acme Seafood Company in Brooklyn, New York. It's shipped here. They take the whole fillets of whitefish, chop it up to make the whitefish salad, and of course, the lox you see on there, fresh from Brooklyn, New York. Acme Seafood Company. or I should say New York.
All right. Very good as is. Very good with the hot sauce. I'm guessing these are some New York pickles.
All right, you heard it from Jack Harlow right here.
I thought maybe you're going to switch it up to jelly roll. I've been recently told that I only talk to guys when I need a favor.
All right, it's a pretty good looking whitefish salad sandwich there, and you know what? I think I'm going to have to get one of those too. I don't think this is going to be enough for me. All right, be right back. All right, I jumped in my time machine and I've gone 3 days back to the future. I went ahead and went back 3 days after the original review, and these bagels were so good I had to get some for the family. So when I went back, I was talking to the owner, Jennifer Rosenblatt, and I was picking out the different kinds, the everything bagel, this and that, and she said, you've got to try the French Toast Bagel. I said, well, what sets that apart? She said, trust me. She said, you got to toast it and butter it. And she said, if you want to go the extra mile, get the Kerrygold butter. It's imported from Ireland. You see there? And ironically, I have a friend here in Louisville. His name is Kerrygold also. You might have heard of Goldie Shoes. But anyway, she says, make sure you get it salted butter. I said, come on, look at me. You know, a fat guy like me, it's always going to be salted butter. But anyway, she says, make sure you butter it and let the butter melt in, and then you dip it in this special syrup they got. So I got my trusty bagel guillotine that my cousin from New York City, Pat Backus, sent me when she sent me a package one time of lox and bagels, and this came with it. So I'm gonna go ahead, and the French Toast Bagel. By the way, it has like a smell to it. It's almost like it smells kind of like one of those scented candles that like is a spicy smell to it. But anyway, it's really good. And here we go. All right. And I'm going to get to the toaster and we'll be back in just a second. All right. Bagel's toasted. You see the butter, it's still warm because the butter's not even quite all the way melted yet. So it's still good and hot. I'm gonna go ahead and cut one in half so I can dip it easier. All right, and here goes. See, they got their own syrup there. They give you on the side. All right, French Toast Bagel. All right, having a flavor intoxication moment. Jennifer Rosenblatt, that is definitely a 5-star recommendation there. That's incredible. Unlike any bagel I've ever had. I usually get with the lox and bagels, Nova Lox. This is a whole different twist on it. Probably going to get me a nice cold glass of milk after I cut away here. But anyway, don't want to take up too much time here. Awesome recommendation on the French Toast Bagel. Now time to get in my time machine, go 3 days back and rejoin Ryan and Jay at Born2Bagel. Be right back. Okay. And Jay, go ahead. Tell me what you got here.
So this is, it's the same thing as Ryan's actually, but it's I got it on an onion bagel. But I'd like to tell you what I think about it. So
yeah, please do.
There's a lot of whitefish spread on here. Whitefish is one of my favorite things in the world, so.
Yep, I'm definitely ordering another sandwich. I'm getting one of those.
It's nice and smoky. Oh, this is excellent, and it's one of my favorite things. And
well,
this one can't be beat.
Ryan would know because he's basically just across the Tappan Zee Bridge from New York City, Connecticut, where he's from.
Yeah, this is really good.
So if he's saying it's good, and he's a Northeasterner, you know darn well that it's good.
I think it may be an acquired taste for some people to have fish on a bagel. Other people love it, and I'm one of those.
Well, I'm going to be one of them too.
This is really good stuff, nice and smoky.
All right, smash that sandwich. All right, be right back. All right, so round two, and this is my all-time favorite, by the way, with a different twist. I usually have lox and bagels on an everything bagel, and I usually put the tomato, onion, and capers, red onion, by the way. They're throwing a little different twist on there I've never had, and they put the cucumber on there. See, they got the cracked pepper, just like I do it at home. That's a good-looking bagel there. And this is their open-faced bagel. The one Bruce's open-faced bagel and lox. All right. Well, sorry, haters. You can go and get on me if you want, but I will not eat lox and bagels without some hot sauce on it. That's just the way it is. Sorry.
Runaway cucumber.
Cucumber's a nice accompaniment. I might start doing that at home when I eat my bagels at home. But yeah, that's not only beautiful, tastes really good. And that Acme Seafood Company lox shipped in from Brooklyn. You're not going to get anything like that in Louisville. Yep. Matter of fact, the only place you can really get New York bagels in Louisville, or a New York style, is Maya Bagel over, is it Maya?
I think it is.
Maya Bagel Station or something like that, over on Poplar Level. But sorry, Maya, this is like New York. I feel like I'm in New York right now.
I would agree.
This is so good. All right, Maya's is good, don't get me wrong, but this has got the edge, sorry to say. Also on my onion. All right, be back in a minute. All right, just before I get in on this next item, I want to show you how excited I was to come here, to go back to New York again. I even wore my O'Hara's shirt, you see there. You can check out that review. I just did a series of New York food reviews last week, so check that out. O'Hara's was actually across the street from the North Tower during the 9/11 attacks. When the North Tower collapsed, it kind of temporarily wiped out O'Hara's Irish bar. Took them a year to reopen. Anyway, enough of the history lesson. All right, I got the Whitefish on an everything bagel with the red onion and tomato. And by the way, there was a couple that just left here that are from Long Island, New York, a Jewish couple, and they waved at me, and I asked them what they thought of their food. Does it really compare to New York City food? They said absolutely. They named a couple items here that they get that they said are spot on, just like they get in New York City. All right, so I got this Whitefish, and Jay and Ryan said it was so good I had to get it myself. Which of course they didn't give me as much as they gave Jay. I think Jay was back there. I think he was buttering them up back there because his was just like mounded with Whitefish. All right. That's unique.
It's nice and smoky, isn't it?
Yes.
Tiny bit of sweetness, maybe.
Well, actually, I taste a little saltiness.
Yeah.
I guess the Whitefish has a little saltiness to it or something, or the way they prepare it. A little smoky, a little salty. It's nothing like tuna salad or chicken salad.
No.
You know, a country hick like me from here in Kentucky, you think, oh, whitefish salad, you think you're about ready to get a tuna fish. No, sir. This is one of a kind. You're not going to get this anywhere else in Louisville. If y'all from up east of New York, do yourself a favor and come in here because you're going to go back to New York for a minute when you come in here. This is awesome. All right. Got one more of these latkes that I saved. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to eat it or not, but y'all know how I do it. All right. I've got one more item to go, believe it or not. This is so frustrating because they got so many good things. I'd like to order everything on the menu, and I just about did. But anyway, I'll be right back. All right, so I said I was going to get another item. I wanted pastrami, but they had already run out, and that's another thing. You might want to get her early because when they sell out of items, you can't get it anymore. So I'm settling for the roast beef. And what kind of bun is this on, Ryan?
Asiago cheddar.
All right. Or actually, I said what kind of bun? This is a bagel. And I got this lettuce, tomato, onion, and I got some spicy mustard. Here we go. Back to Manhattan, New York. I love New York so much. I can't wait to go back. But every time I need a fix, and I'm missing New York City and Manhattan, all that, I'm coming back here. For just a few moments, if you come here, you're going to think you're back in New York City. I promise you. All right. I'm going to finish this up, and then we're going to go outside where I packed the car, and we're going to give some parting words. Be right back. All right. Brian's on his last round.
Yeah, I saw it tried a lot because I remember my grandma loved potato pancakes, is what she calls them. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. I just got the applesauce. I didn't eat the sour cream myself. But.
And for you Louisvillians, when you go up to New York to visit, don't call it a potato pancake or they're going to know you're just a hillbilly.
It's good. It's really, I mean, it's got a crisp to it, and the inside's got a good chewy center.
And actually, I split that roast beef with Ryan. You see, he's got his roast beef there.
Oh yeah.
I had to get a whitefish and a roast beef.
Well,
I'm taking half that whitefish home with me, by the way.
I had them put some provolone cheese on there. I don't know if I told you. You can see lettuce, onion.
Bam. Jack Harlow, if you're watching this review, the invitation's still open if you want to come meet up with your twin, and you can join us for a review sometime.
If I was going to suggest one thing, and I'd mention this at the register, and maybe have some horseradish sauce. She said she's thinking about adding it. So
oh yeah, with roast beef,
definitely be
horseradish is a nice accompaniment.
But it is very good on a bagel. The provolone cheese and the roast beef go together well, and good onion, good lettuce.
All right, we'll join you outside in just a second. All right, everything was just over the top great. Jay, I want to start with you. What did you think?
Well, I mean, I mentioned it. I love the whitefish spread. I lived up in northern New England and lived in Vermont, and I had some friends that when they went home to New Jersey or New York, they'd always bring me back some whitefish spread. And so it was a real treat to have that experience again. That, hands down, my favorite.
Good people that own the place, nice talking to them. Made me think of the other day when you did the guest review with the guy that's wearing Freely's shirt, Ace Freely.
Yeah.
Back in the New York groove.
Right on. Darren Rappa was his name, by the way. That was the Scars Pizza review. If you want to see what he's talking about, look that one up. But anyway, this place is a game changer for me because I consider myself a galvanized New Yorker. You know, I mean, I just love that place so much. And it's kind of funny, a little side note. When I went to New York 4 years ago, I was really apprehensive I didn't think I'd like it. You know, you always hear those stereotypes about people being rude up in the Northeast, and not that way at all. Every place we ever went, in a Subway, people were getting up to let my kids have a seat no matter what, no matter where we went. People were just as courteous as they could be. And yeah, this is just like going back to New York for a little while. We just got back last week, and now I went back again. So anything else, y'all?
I just want to say, you forgot to say, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.
Yep, I did it again. I forgot to say subscribe. Yep, I need you all to subscribe, hit the notification bell. And y'all don't know nothing about this Born2Bagel.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.